Welcome to today's meeting, our guests and my fellow distributors. We appreciate your presence in our meeting today. We thank you for coming. Thank you for taking your time to listen to us. My name is Anna Maviti. I live in Mombasa, and I have a family of my husband, who is Philip Maviti, and my two sons. That is my family. That is Philip behind me. And the firstborn is Michael, who is 24. The other one is 13 and a half, who is Pius. We are working with the Neolife company on a part-time basis with my husband. And we really appreciate everything that we've been able to achieve through this company. We've grown as individuals. We've been able to achieve so much, which we were not able to achieve in our other field, which is the employment. So today we're going to talk about how to keep your mind sharp. And everyone in this world wishes to live a long, healthy life with sharp memory, who can recall their great-grandkids, who can recall events over time. So today, as we talk about how to keep your mind sharp, remember, the aging process occurs to every part of the body. And for us to make sure that we keep up to date, as far as our brains are concerned, there are certain things we need to do and we need to observe. So that as we age, as the body ages, our brains are intact. So one of the things that we need to observe keenly is our diet. And that is very important. Another thing we need to observe is stress management, which is very critical, and we know that. So for you to have better mental health, you need to manage your stress, you need to get a good diet for the whole body. So what are the major causes of brain degeneration? We know, of course, when you have blood sugar imbalances, you will have poor memory, you'll have memory loss, you will forget so many things. Environmental toxicity, that is toxins in the environment, like the smoke from the vehicles, the smoke from burning toxins and the rest. Sedentary lifestyle, if you have a lifestyle of using drugs, there are chances of you getting mental health problem. Then chronic diseases like high blood pressure and the rest. Just a minute. Yes, chronic diseases and poor sleep can also contribute to poor mental health. We also have chronic infections. Let me put on my video. Chronic infections can also cause brain degeneration. Apart from that, we are going to look at how we can maintain a healthy brain using our diet, which is very important. And Neolife is a pioneer in cellular nutrition. So we'll talk a bit about our diets and how we can make sure. Just a minute. Yes. Let me just adjust my screen. You can see it's gone off kidogo. There you are. Sorry for that. So how do you improve your brain or your memory? One thing you should know, physical activity is very key to your well-being, including your brain health. So for you to stay mentally healthy, you need to put your brain into activity. You need to do things which are going to make your brain work. Things like an art, you can do some puzzles, you can play with your grandkids if you have any, you can drive in a new route so that you can put your brain into work. You can socialize regularly, get organized, organize your things in your house, get good sleep, eat a healthy diet, and manage chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and the rest. So we need to eat well and get good sleep, and then you need to make sure your brain is active in all ways. And what are the foods which make your brain memory to be on top notch? One thing is leafy vegetables, whole grains, of course, dark chocolates. You also need oily fish, carbohydrates, green tea, coffee, blueberries, and so on and so forth. You have plenty of water, of course. Water is one ingredient which helps us maintain a healthy body, healthy brain. And Neolife is a pioneer in cellular nutrition, as I've said before. And we have a young man who started this company in 1958. He was 19 years old, Jerry Brasfield. He had a condition which we know, most of us know. When you get such a condition, you live with it the rest of your life. He had asthma, and there was no way the parents could leave their son to suffer. They tried all ways to make sure he lives a normal life. But a friend of them gave them some supplements, and Jerry felt better. He was cured of asthma, and he lived a normal life. And through that, he was able to partner with other scientists in the world. He's not a scientist himself. He was able to get other doctors in the world who were doing research and still do research to find out what are the causes of these degenerative or chronic illnesses. So as we see, that is Jerry with the daughter and I think the wife. And then on my right, we have the scientific advisory board from Neolife, the doctors who do research our products. And we're talking about people who understand nutrition, who understand your body system, who understand what your body requires. So when we talk about the scientific advisory board, we are talking about the top-notch scientists in the world. They are the people behind our products. So we have the scientific advisory board behind all the products Neolife makes. And for you to live a healthy life, the doctors came up with the health wellness pyramid, and they're telling us, if you want to live that long, healthy life, one thing you have to do is the physical activity. That helps you manage your weight. The second thing you have to do in plenty is take a lot of whole meal food, and then increase your fruit and vegetable intake because that improves your immunity. Reduce your protein, especially the red meat intake, and then fats and sugars, you should take minimal amounts. But if you look at our lifestyles, we have inverted the wellness pyramid. We are doing a lot of fats and sugars, a lot of red meat, no physical activity, little fruit and vegetable, and most of the people don't take whole meal foods unless you are told by the doctor you are diabetic or you have a condition, so you need to change your diet. And if you look at our lives, this is how we live. Like the guy who is seated at the middle there with a bottle of soda, which is half a liter, and then we have chips and burger. This is all processed carbohydrate. And we are told by the doctors, if you want to live that healthy life and maintain your brain power, brain health, make sure you eat whole meal foods. In this case, there's no whole meal food here. It's only sugars, carbohydrates, processed, and that soda, which is before him, has more than 10 spoons of sugar. So if you eat like this, you are attracting diseases which are not curable. Diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, asthma in your life. So Neolife came up with a solution, and they're giving us a solution in form of nutrition. They're giving us a product called ProVitality, which has grain oils, which has carotenoid, which is fruit and vegetables. Grain oils is called 3NN. It enhances your energy, it feeds your cells, helps your cell to maximize the food you take and eliminate waste. Carotenoid complex protects your cells, so your immunity will be optimized. And then we have omega-3 salmon oil plus, which balances and regulates your cells. It makes sure your inflammatory index is reduced. And then we also have a vitamin and mineral complex in the ProVitality, which will feed your cell and make sure you are well balanced. And then In the key benefit of the ProVitality, it has antioxidant, so it reduces the toxins in the body. When you use the ProVitality, because of carotenoid, which is an antioxidant, it protects your body. And then we have omega-3, which helps in heart health. We have omega-3 also is used in the brain function, youthful skin because of the carotenoid and the multi, flexible joints, the vitamins and minerals are there, and so on and so forth. So Neolife have come up with a solution, which is in the ProVitality, we have threonine, which feeds your cells. It helps your cell membrane to be soft and permeable, because the oils in threonine from wheat, rice, and soya makes the cell membrane to be soft and permeable, so that when you take in your food, it's able to get into the cell, metabolize, and the waste will get out of the cell effectively. And then the vitamins or the nutrients which are required by the body and are transported through the blood to the rest of the body are effectively utilized by the cell. So the body. So threonine gives us that. It will give you energy, maximize whatever you are eating. Omega-3, which is the second product, it will support your normal growth and development, immune and cellular. It will give you your youthful brain. It will help you in balancing inflammatory factors in your body. It also helps you in making sure you get all the 8 omegas the body requires. It is clinically proven and tested that our omega-3 salmon oil plus has all the 8 omegas you need, and it is a pure salmon oil plus. The next product we have is for brain power is clear thinking. It promotes recall, very good for people who are sitting for exams. So if you have a candidate this year, please make sure you give them our products, mind enhancement included in advance. Don't give them a week to exam. Start giving them now. This is an herb made by the doctors who understand our brain requirements. It maintains levels of neurotransmitters in the right level in our brain. It helps protecting delicate cerebral tissues in the body, in the brain. So mind enhancement is one of the most pure herb from Neolife, which helps you maintain a healthy, youthful brain. Apart from mind enhancement, we have vitamin B complex. B complex has so many other uses in our bodies. One, it contains all the 8B vitamins in sustained release delivery from form to support stress, energy, and a healthy metabolism. So for you to have clear vision, for you to have clear memory, you need to take B. Another product which we need for our brain health is Calmag, which is calcium and magnesium. It helps in supporting normal blood pressure, optimal nerve function, and muscle function. So it gives you a good night's sleep. When you take your Calmag at night, take 2 tablets at night before you sleep, or 3, you get a very good night's sleep because it helps you calm the nerves. So that is our Calmag. Apart from calcium, we have aloe vera plus. Aloe vera is made from the gel part of the aloe vera plant, and it has herbs like the green tea and the rest to help you, which helps you get energized and relax and be calm. It also has potassium and magnesium. Those are electrolytes for balancing the metabolic system in your body. So aloe vera is also good for calming the system. We also have Neolife tea for your brain health. It's an herb which gives you mental alertness and well-being. That is Neolife tea, which is made from green tea and others. We also have some products for kids, because you know kids from weaning age up to teens, some of them cannot take our ProVitality. So you give them omega-3 salmon oil plus, which is a capsule they can chew, or you can rupture the capsule and pour the oil in their mouth. And then we have VitaSquares, and which is the threonine and the multivitamin for kids. And then you can give them the mind enhancement, You have kids who are in school, and you see when you have a slow learner in your house, you are not happy. So what you need to do is improve their memory, improve their thinking, improve their recall by giving them omega-3 salmon oil plus. For the small babies, we have a mini omega, which is a small capsule, very easy to swallow for even small babies. And then Vita Squares is chewable. It's like a sweet. You give them, they will chew. It will not affect their teeth in any way. And then you can give them mind enhancement as according to their age. And then for grown-ups, we also have CoQ10. CoQ10 is a product which was developed by Neolife some years back. It's very good for people who are 40 years and above, very good for cognitive health, cardiovascular health, and the vision, good for muscle development and muscle cell energy. So anybody above 30 years should take CoQ10, because you realize nowadays our energy levels go down once we reach 30 years, even below that. So you need to rejuvenate your systems, your organs, your body systems by taking CoQ10. So for you to have a healthy mind, you need to take all those products. And I am telling you, when you take the mental health product, you have a healthy body and a happy life. So that is Neolife with our products. Apart from those products, we have other products. We program for healthy mind. We have other programs in our system where we train. So the person who invited you here will give you the details, and they'll be able to connect you through our training so that you can be able to learn more. Apart from that, Neolife has given us an opportunity to build residual income by partnering with them. And when you partner with Neolife, there are benefits you'll get, like personal growth. You get to leadership. You are trained on how to lead a group. You are trained on how to share this opportunity with other people. You get people who become consumers, those are customers. You get people who want to resell the product like you. So when you get customers and you get to sell some products, and you help other people to partner with the Neolife company, the company starts paying you, and they will support you in everything that you are doing. One thing you should know is Neolife will do the deliveries for you. They have a system which is set in place to deliver the products wherever they are required. And they are very effective and efficient in doing that. So if you want to partner with us, we are open to that, and you'll talk to the person who invited you. And they are going to show you how you're going to partner with Neolife and how you're going to get the benefits of retailing the products and getting some profit. When you partner with the Neolife, they will show you how you're going to build residual income, and how you're going to show other people to partner with Neolife and enjoy the benefits too. So this is an opportunity for everyone. Age is not a factor. Education is not considered here. All you need to tell us is you are willing to be trained, and you'll be trained. So welcome to our today's short presentation, and I wish all the guests the best in whatever the decision they are going to make. Might be the first day to listen to us, but I can assure you that it can be the turning point in your life. So thank you so much. I want to call somebody else to come and give us a short story about how they have benefited from using the product. So Patricia, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Please go ahead.
Okay, I don't know whether you can see me or you need to stop screen sharing. Yeah, that's better.
Very clear.
Okay, thank you, Anna. That was an awesome presentation. I've actually taken some notes that I'll happily share with other people. Now, my name is Patricia Mwangi Wainaina. I am married to a handsome and supportive gentleman called Philip Wainaina. And together we do this business. He's very, very supportive in what we do. I came across this opportunity very many years ago. When I left the university, I thought that with my honors degree in biology and chemistry, I'd automatically get a job. But I realized simply because you're well educated is no guarantee you'll ever find a job. So there I was, tamaking, feeling absolutely frustrated. I'm blessed to come from a large family. We are 8 of us. I am the firstborn. I've got 5 tall, handsome brothers and 2 very beautiful sisters. We are not a rich family, neither are we a poor family. We're middle income. So you can imagine, friends, I've left the university, and every time I have to think of going into town, I have to ask my mother for 20 shillings. Those were those years, and it was really, really hard. So because I did not want to become a beggar, I used to walk to town because I couldn't afford the bus fare. So I remember one day in utter frustration, I called a friend, and she was like, you know, Patricia, I found something you can do that can make you some money and also keep you very busy. So I asked her, what is that? She said, come to my house and I'll explain. I went to her house the following day. She explained. I didn't understand this business. I didn't join this business because I understood it. So guests, if you're in this presentation and whatever Anna has said does not make sense, don't worry, you'll have plenty of company. I joined this business because I trusted the person who told me, and I was sick and tired of sitting in the house doing nothing. To start the business, you need a small investment. Like most people, I didn't have the money to start, but I didn't let that stop me. So I borrowed the money from a friend and I started. A few weeks later, I got a job. I enjoyed the people interaction my job gave me, but sooner rather than later, I realized that job is not a bad thing, but it's only a stepping stone because you're working very hard to make somebody else's dream come true and not yours. After 2 short years, the company collapsed, so I lost my job. So when I lost my job, I thought, probably I don't need to go back to full-time employment. And with my father's encouragement, I decided to do the business full-time, and I've never regretted it. This business has awesome, awesome benefits. I always share with people that I was sharing this with a client yesterday because she was like, what has made you stick in your life this long? And I told her one of the things in your life is it's a total value opportunity. If you're looking for money, I've made some money and be able to make investments that I never thought possible. I've been able to be trained as a person. I used to find it very, very difficult to speak in front of people. Courtesy of the training that we get in this business, you're able to speak to people, you're able to help people grow. And it's very, very fulfilling to see people grow and become better people. You can't put a monetary value to that. Courtesy of this opportunity, I have time freedom. So I mainly work from home, which is a good thing. I am able to do this business full time. I'm able to take care of my family. I'm able to do other things that I like. One of my hobbies is hiking. So last Sunday, we were off hiking Mount Satima. I'm able to support my husband's tutoring consultancy. So it's nice to have that time freedom. You don't have a boss to report to. In fact, the other day I was joking with my husband that when I need to travel, now the only person I have to alert is him. Yeah, before, nope, I don't need anybody's letter. I just wake up and I go. So the time freedom your life gives you is exceptional. The friends that you make are friends who add so much value to your life. People who And the doctor would ask me, but why are you having those kind of challenges? I mean, you're not old, you have no children, you're not overweight. But courtesy of what we learn in your life, and Anna did a great job in teaching us how we should eat properly. We started making changes to the way we used to eat at home, and we started supplementing, and the products have worked wonders. Yeah, those back issues and knee issues I used to have been managed to a point that I'm able to pursue one of my greatest hobbies, which is climbing mountains. So I've done Mount Kenya 3 times. I've done Kilimanjaro 5 times. I trust to summit the Everest one day. My own father is a walking testimonial to how good these products are. So I know these products work. It's one of the reasons that has kept me in your life. There's nothing as good as recommending something to someone. And when you see them the next time, you're not crossing the road because you're thinking, oh goodness, maybe they had a negative reaction. No, 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 no. These are products that are not going to embarrass you. And this particular program that we have covered of brain health, how to have a young and sharp mind. The thing about our brain, we really sometimes take it for granted that our brain is working, but when your brain is not working the way it should, you start to notice. Yeah, you start to notice because you can't do simple things. You can't remember simple things. I remember there was somebody who was once joking that they had a friend who is holding the keys of the car and is asking in a very annoyed tone of voice, where are my keys? You people, where do you keep my keys? That time they are holding their keys. So everybody, out of just not wanting to make the person feel embarrassed, they told them very softly, but you're holding your keys. And they were like, oh my goodness. When you start forgetting things, it can be very, very disturbing. I remember hearing a testimonial once of a man who was quite wealthy and owned quite a bit of property. And as time was going on, he could not remember where his properties were. So you can imagine you've bought these plots of land and all these things, and you are not remembering. You're not even remembering where you've kept your title deeds. And that can be very, very scary. So somebody told him, look, Neolife has some products for memory. Why don't you try them? At first, he was very hesitant. He's thinking, now, why do I need to spend money on supplements? Because, most people, not most, a number of people don't understand about supplements. But I think because it was getting to a point where it was now becoming extremely serious, he decided to give our supplements a try. And all he took was TNN, the mind enhancement, and the omega-3. And guess what? After a while, he could sense that his memory is coming back. He was able to remember where he had kept his title deeds. He was able to remember different details that he had forgotten. And of course, he was so happy. He was so grateful to the distributor who told him about those products. Yeah. And he believed, wow, your products can actually work. Now, there was a time a client of mine requested me to go and do a product demonstration for her housekeepers. And because she had bought quite a number of the home care products. And the distributors know this, or probably even the guests who are customers know this. Our home care products are absolutely awesome. But you see, if you don't use them properly, they can end up being wasted. And if they end up being wasted, people will start saying, oh, those products of yours are so expensive. So whenever people buy the home care products, I go to instill the usage of the products. So there I was with the two housekeepers showing them how to use the products, and they were so excited. They're like, wow, the dirt is just coming off. So, we became friends with the housekeepers, and a few days later, because if you don't befriend the housekeepers of your clients, you're going to be in a lot of trouble, because they are the ones who determine how things are used in your home. So if they see the sense of the home care products and they use them well, the lady of the house will be encouraged to keep ordering. So we became friends. I really kept in touch with these housekeepers. I would even send them motivational messages, more product information. And I remember one of them calling me a bit worried. Why? Because she had a son. She's a single parent. She had an only son who was a candidate, and he was struggling in school. Yeah, he was struggling with energy. He was struggling with remembering things. He was stressed. And for those of you who have candidates, it's not an easy place to go to be. In fact, I always think it's the parents who suffer more than the students. So she asked me, does Neolife have a product that can help my son? So I shared with her the products that can help, the Vita Squares, the Vita Guards, the mini salmon. But she was like, Patricia, I don't have the money for the three. What product would you recommend? If I only have money for one, which one would you recommend? So I told her, okay, try the mini salmon oil plus. So that's what she bought for her son, and the son started using. So she called me like some weeks later to say that she noticed that her son was more alert. She noticed that he was not as tired as he used to be. She noticed even he was in a better mood. Yeah. And come the exam time, he performed much better than what they had expected. She was so thrilled. She was like, wow, that product really, really helped, because she kept ordering it for the son and he performed. I mean, the way he performed, she was so, so happy, because she kept saying, I'm a housekeeper because my parents could not afford to take me to school. I mean, they couldn't afford to take me to secondary school, and I ended up being a domestic worker. What I've always wanted for my son is for him to be able to study, to study the part that I was not able to study. So she was just willing to make that investment for her son. So the omega-3 is awesome. I also have another testimonial, also of a parent who had a candidate. Parents, I think they start panicking more when they have a candidate for obvious reasons. And the marks are out of 500 these days. So the daughter was, performing like 300. She was doing 300, which was not too bad. But he knew the daughter could perform better. So he was like, now what can I put this child on? So he put the child on omega-3 and the mind enhancement complex. And of course, encouraged the child to study. Our products are not magic pills. The child still needs to study. That's why I say, as a parent, you have to encourage the child, maybe help them come up with a study timetable, have a conducive environment at home for them to be able to study. You cannot have a candidate and you're there blasting the TV, blasting the radio. No. You need to have a conducive environment for that child. So they did all that, plus put the daughter on the supplements. Wow. They were so, so happy when she did her exams. She ended up getting 400s. Remember, she was struggling with 300s. Now she ended up getting 400s. She got to a good school and they were so, so happy. So these products work. You cannot even, there's no debate about it. I just also remember another story. The beauty with Neolife is that you go around collecting many, many stories. The thing about alertness. So there's a colleague who is a lecturer in the university. And for those of you who are teachers or lecturers, you know that when people do exams, you have the very, very difficult task, of marking those exams. I always say it's one of the things that made me realize I would not be that kind of a teacher. Because I was like, wow, that thing of marking exams can be quite a challenge. And there she lectures in a public university. And I'm sure you realize in a public university, you have quite a number of students per class. So you have quite a number of scripts to mark. And she's one of these lecturers who just doesn't want to give, just put marks on a script. She wants to she's very, very dedicated to her profession. So she wants to go through the script, understand it, and see the marks to give the students. And before she discovered our Neolife tea, she used to dread marking exams because it was so tiresome. The mind reaches a point where she's not been able to concentrate. But now when she took the Neolife tea, she's able to concentrate. But you'd joke and tell us, don't take the Neolife tea at night unless you're intending, like me, to mark scripts throughout the night. If you're intending to do that, do that. But don't take the Neolife tea at night because you'll be so alert. Your mind will be so sharp. You'll have such a clear mind, you'll not be able to sleep. So those are the testimonials I have for the supplements as far as brain health is concerned, as far as a young and sharp mind is concerned. They are products that I recommend we all get onto and not to wait until we have a problem. Because unfortunately, sometimes people wait until now they're having dementia, they're having Alzheimer's, they're having such severe forgetfulness for them to get onto the products. Our idea is to help you prevent those challenges. And the beauty of our products, even as I mentioned, that mind enhancement and omega-3 that will help, it will help with your mind. It will help with so many aspects of your life, so many other aspects of your health. So they are products that are worth investing in. Yeah, invest in your health. A friend of mine was saying the other day, sometimes it's just a matter of priorities. It's a matter of priorities. Is your health a priority? Is the health of your family a priority? If it is a priority, guess what? You will factor in the money to spend on our products. And you will be so happy you did, because as the years get by, the challenges that other people are going through are not going to be your challenges. Yeah, they're not going to be your challenges. And you're going to live such a healthy life, such a vibrant life, a life where you're adding value to other people's lives, not a life where you're sick, you're frustrated. It's not a good feeling. So invest in our products and you'll be happy you did. Anna, thank you for giving me the chance to share my story. I hand back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patricia, for that wonderful testimony. We really appreciate and we honor you for that. Thank you so much. For our guests, we'll turn to the person who invited you, and they will give you a form which you are going to fill. You're going to pay 9,280 shillings. From that package, you're going to get a literature bag. You're going to get a Pro-Vitality for your own use, and you're going to learn with us how to build a business. So we want to invite you. If you have a dream and you want to achieve it, this is the place to be. If you are passionate about your future, Neolife is the opportunity to take you where you want to go. If you want to travel the world, this is the right place, and you are in the right place at the right time. So be passionate about what you want to achieve in your life, work towards it, and we are there to support you. We are there to help you achieve your dreams. So thank you so much. May God bless you all.